at a dummy simulating a human torso, and the explosion partially obliterated it, which is pretty impressive. But this time, we're going to see what would happen to it if a Soviet-designed howitzer fired at it point-blank range. This bad boy fires 152 mm projectiles weighing around 100 pounds. So watch this at 10,000 frames per second as the impact instantly vaporizes the dummy. What would happen to your body if you were hit?
If you're really short, a doctor can make a small incision into your thigh and carefully break your femur in half. Then the ends of the broken bone are gradually and slowly separated, at which point a rod is inserted to hold the bones in position. This stimulates the body to grow new bone in the gap, inching you up over time. Soft tissues like muscles and nerves also grow to accommodate the increased length. Once everything has hardened and strengthened, you'll be a taller version of your own self.
Miami shooting their first free throw in this game.
This lobster is so unusually big that catching him at this size can get pretty dangerous, mostly because of the fact that they are really powerful. And playing tug-of-war with a lobster has fun to be
playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that,
when the friendly man
he's
pulls this
unstoppable.
monster off from under its cage without letting out, it all quickly paid off.
Implosion is absolutely the most tragic way to die. Implosion is completely different from an explosion. An explosion refers to energy spreading outward, while an implosion is a sudden collapse occurring on the outside inlet. For every 10 meters of descent, the water pressure doubles. At a depth of 3,800 meters, the water pressure at the Titanic's location is 380 times that of the surface. Although the Titan submersible's hemispherical sides are made of titanium alloy and the central hull is made of carbon fiber, despite carbon fiber being normally harder than steel, experts warned against using carbon fiber for the Titan submersible. However, the founder dismissed these warnings. Subsequently, 5 wealthy individuals signed waivers preparing to board the Titan submersible. Once all 5 people proceeded, the heavy bolted shut with no internal mechanism to open it. It could only be opened from the outside, meaning even if they surfaced, they couldn't get out. As they got closer to the Titanic, alarms sounded inside the submersible, and an implosion quickly occurred. An implosion can kill all 5 people within 20 minutes. Implosion is absolutely the most tragic.
Here's Westbrook. Chamberlain. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. Jokic in the post. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Westbrook outside. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. He's never there.
I'm not even sure.
It's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But all credit to Steph. The early part of his career shaky with the injuries, confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And so it's Colorado Springs with it. Miami making their last shot. Jokic, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you see on every possession throughout the game.
Simply apply it to the broken.
James.
Doesn't wait at the broken area. Then leave it to them. You can even use it for a maintenance and after application. You can use the repaired iron item for years. Plus this is also super diamond lens.
They say coconut shells have great resonance. That must be why this guy is going to make a string instrument, a ukulele, out of an empty coconut. After cutting it in half lengthwise, he joined the pieces together, facing it. Then he removed the fuzzy coating and polished the shell until it shone like a turtle shell. For the soundboard, the guy glued together 2 thin sheets of wood and carefully cut them to fit perfectly. For the neck, he used a wooden spoon. The hardest part was making the strings, which took much longer than he expected. Once everything was ready and the ukulele was assembled, it just needed to be tested. Imagine this guy sitting on a tropical
Excellent.
beach,
D
the
there from
sound of
Booker.
waves crashing in the background.
And so it's
He's got a
Tatum who
simple
brings up the ball
toolkit
for
and a
Colorado
lot of
Springs.
determination.
Trailing
With
by
each
2.
step, he's crafting a
To the
unique
paint.
instrument that's as
From
much a
deep
part of the
lane.
island as the coast.
It's hauled in by Robinson.
Think it will sound good? They say coconut shells have great resonance. That must be why this guy is going to make a string instrument, like ukulele.
Gets the
How
bucket.
is it?
Chamberlain's got 6.
I love this
Terrifying
approach.
spin
Getting
led
him
to this
involved
pepper
early,
prey.
and
To
it's
survive,
already
you should
paying
try to roll
Well,
in the
he's gonna
same
just keep
direction
going. That's
as
early
the alligator.
confidence for him.
If you have a free arm, aim
Pass
at
to
the
Adams.
alligator's eyes, or try to
Inside.
jab its nostrils.
Here's Wembanyama.
And if all else fails,
Robinson
play
with
dead.
the block.
Sometimes the alligator
And he'll
will
take a
release
trip to
its
the line
rib,
for 2.
giving you a
Clearly
chance
got
to
fouled
escape.
on that shot.
If an
And there's the
alligator
foul
this
against
No, that
Miami.
the alligator would
Colorado
eat
Springs
since they
shooting
threw
a
there. It
fancy
was
free
too
throw
easy.
shot of the
Started
night.
desperate.
terrifying
Honestly,
spin led
we
to
have
this
never
pepper
seen
prey.
someone like
To
Victor
survive, you should
Wembanyama,
try
a
to roll
skilled
in the
7.5 footer.
direction.
The way
Now
he
this is
moves,
just fair.
it's
Aim for the
unreal.
alligator's eyes, or try to jab its
11
nostrils.
seconds
And
left
for
in the
that
first.
short.
Play dead.
Pass to Adams.
Sometimes the alligator will release its rib, giving you a
Booker with
chance
it.
to escape.
No, that doesn't happen. Yeah, well,
He got it up.
no.
And still close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
This weapon, known as the
Miami
walking
up front,
projectile, is
leading
used
by
by
just
divers
2.
to defend against
Let's take a
aggressive
quick
shark
break,
attacks.
and then it's on
This
to the
knife
second
releases
quarter
CO2
after
gas
this.
into a hole in the blade. A bottle attached to the knife's handle holds the gas. All you have to do to operate it is stab and press the button. The target will then be blown away by
Man,
the
it's been a
release of
pretty even
800
game here
psi of
after
gas.
one quarter
Now
of play.
subscribe, because
And guys, what's your
this
take on Miami so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end.
Well,
It set
okay.
the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Yes, it's good.
Now this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was...
Have you ever tried playing this game, but you're only using your gun? I mean, your own gun, but just connecting it to your own
Last touch by
controller.
James.
Just to shoot.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
She said this is a very valuable gem. This couple
Outside
has
Tatum.
been searching for gems together for 10 years. This is a large
Tatum
yellow gem
just so
and is
strong
very
inside.
valuable in the China.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Knocks it loose.
She is going
Pass to
to
Robinson.
because
Adams
this
comes
gem
with a double.
more than what he
Three,
found to sell
Westbrook.
it. This girl
About
said she
16.
found it.
5 on the clock.
covers most of its face, and
Fires the three.
may seem intimidating.
Booker with the
Birds
defensive
are
effort.
actually very shy and sweet. They're unusual. Protects them from
And Russell
as they don't
Westbrook gets the
build
whistle
nests.
that
They
time.
simply perch on
That's
walls
his
and
first
rely
foul of the
on their
game.
camouflage. Thanks to their transparent eyelids, they can detect movements around them. Even
It's
while
stolen by
sleeping.
James.
Aggressive they
Here
have
we
two
go.
options. Either
Here
trust
comes
their good luck and stay
LeBron
still,
making some
scare
noise.
off the enemy by opening their wide mouths. If this doesn't work, things get tough because they only know how to catch insects. When they lay eggs,
A dangerous two-way threat. When LeBron gets a steal,
they
watch
don't
out.
burn on
His
guard.
first
They go
thought
on
is to attack.
Why can
And the
sperm whales
timeout
dive
called
so
here by
deep
JB
and hold their
Bickerstaff.
breath for so
We might
long?
see him looking to make some tweaks
Here's
to
an
the
interesting
strategy
fact
here.
you might not know. Sperm whales can dive as deep as 7,500 feet, hold their breath underwater for up to 90
Just
minutes,
over a minute has
making
passed here
them
in the
one of
second
the
quarter.
deepest diving animals on the planet. So what mechanism allows them
Now
to
here's
dive
Adams.
for such long periods?
No made
According
baskets
to
yet.
scientists,
Going
one of the main
inside.
factors is their
And
large
no
heart,
good.
which
Miami
efficiently
leading
pumps
by
blood
4.
over extended
Here's
periods.
James.
The sperm
And
whale's
it's
heart
James
can
inside.
redirect blood's vital organs
With
like
the
the brain
size
and
and
heart while
athleticism
diving,
of LeBron
maintaining
James,
essential
it gives you
functions.
more problems than the math.
Additionally, their flexible rib cage can
Here's
collapse,
Robinson.
producing rumble.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot.
High
The
pressure
bucket
at
is
such
good, and
depth.
he'll go to the line.
Where sperm whales have a high amount
Here's
of
a list of
myoglobin in
things
their
I
muscles,
don't want to
a
do, and
protein
right at
that
the
stores
top
oxygen,
is guard that
allowing
guy.
their bodies to retain more
And a
oxygen.
moment here to take a look
This
at the
enables them
scoring
to function
breakdown
without
from
breathing for
Miami.
long periods.
Well, guys, early
Like in
on, they're
sperm,
As
driving the
soon as the
lane
snake saw the
constantly,
unattended
using their
robin's eggs,
quickness
it
to gain an
immediately crawled
advantage.
up and
Look at
gobbled
their
down the
points
eggs.
off
But there is
penetration.
one clever bird known as the
Really attached
tenderloin tit that has
to the
mastered the art of
turnover, so
deceiving snakes
leaking
with its
out and
nets. At first
capitalizing on
glance,
fast
this looks like
breaks.
an ordinary nest hanging from a branch several meters
Here's
off the
Garnett.
ground. Even if a
Just
predator
five to
manages
shoot.
to reach the nest, it usually goes into the open entrance,
To the
finds
inside.
nothing because it's just a big room, but there's a hidden
Wembanyama
room where the
reaches
tit
up and
lays
throws
its
it
eggs
down.
right above the open entrance,
And you
sealed
see
tightly
how
with sticky
fluid
spider web.
Wembanyama
As soon as
is.
the snake
If you pop in a
Guys
fridge
shouldn't
to
be
get
able to
nuclear
move like
explosion,
this.
some people think it can actually
Oh, they
save
get a
you
hand on
from
it.
the blast.
Oh,
But
it's
is
stolen
this
by
actually
Adams.
true? Well, a fridge might actually offer some minimal protection from the initial heat and radiation. But if you're anywhere even remotely close to the explosion, the force of the blast would be too powerful.
1:52
The
left
fridge
in the
would
second
likely be
period.
thrown violently,
Knocked away.
causing serious injury or worse. If you hop in a fridge,
Here's
why
Garnett.
drive
No
have
points
such
so far.
straight whiteness? Question I get all of the time. So,
It's blocked.
in the Western,
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
like fair cuts and gimbal's compressions. And the reason
And
why that
there's
happens
1:38
doesn't
left
seem
to
happen
play in the second
like
quarter.
this in Africa. It's
6 to
because
shoot.
all of our foods are soft. Our
Here's
meat has
Durant.
no bones. Our bread is all
And they turn it
soft.
over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And just like the human spirit, without given a purpose, they just drift.
Miami
Why do
leading by
tribes
7.
have such straight whiteness?
Here are 3 unique facts about piranha
That's to
fish.
Chamberlain.
Number 3 turned out to be
Piranha.
beyond expectations. First, super sharp
Outside
teeth.
Robinson.
Piranha fish have very sharp teeth.
It's a piranha.
Here's Chamberlain.
Second, can make a
6
voice.
points for him.
Piranha fish can make a
Over
bark-like
Mobley.
sound, beat or
That
scare
one a little
enemies.
long.
Third, rarely attack
Colorado
humans.
Springs with the ball.
Although piranha fish are notoriously ferocious, they prefer to
Garnett.
eat small fish.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2
Here are
free throws now.
This man is a
I
genius.
like that. I mean, some
He
physical
demonstrated
play
a clever way to
inside.
create
He's
a
not about
simple
to give up
irrigation
any
system.
easy baskets.
First, he placed an empty plastic bottle in a hole, filled it with water, and sealed it by tightening the cap
one's
with a
off.
hose attachment. He then covered the bottle with dirt. Next, he used a plastic frame as a mold to pour
And the
cement
second free
into,
throw is good.
forming a concrete platform once it's set.
There's
After that,
57
he
seconds
cut off
left
the extra
to the
hose,
first half of this
connected
game.
a syringe to it, and attached an electric motor nearby. He built a stand
There's the
and
three.
fitted the water tank with several connections.
And again, no good by Miami.
One of the hoses from the tank
He
was
didn't make
connected to the
them pay
pump
for
near
that
the motor.
weak defense, but
To power the
just can't
system,
rely on
he
him
added
to
a
miss those
transformer,
kind of shots.
connected wires to the
And
motor,
Russell Westbrook
and
gets
installed a
whistle
switch
that
for
time.
easy control.
So that'll be a second
He
foul of the
attached long
game.
hoses
We're in
from the tank
bonus.
leading to a
We'll go to the
garden.
line to shoot 2.
Once everything was set up,
And both free
he
throws
turned on the
good for
water
Edwards.
tank valve, powered the
Well, we know
motor,
Edwards
and
has an
showed how the
impressive
system
skill set.
efficiently watered the
What really
garden.
separates
His
him is the
craftsmanship and
competitive
creativity
edge that
were
he plays
impressive.
with.
This man is a genius.
It's stolen by Curry.
Eight are the most bizarre things I've on the Amazon. When you spin, the spinner looks like it's running.
Stephen Curry is still playing.
Next up
The
is
debates
the-
have already
These
started
are
about
eight
where
of
he
the most
ranks
bizarre
among the
things
all-time
I've on
greats,
the
Brent.
Amazon.
Albeit
When you
it's a
spin,
matter of
the
opinion,
spinner
but if
looks
your
like it's
opinion is
running.
that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
On target from range.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
A walking foul is called as the shot goes down.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Just got it. This guy has started a very dangerous trend.
It's a 3-point game.
For this, he will cut the bed sheet to the size of his body and hide it wherever he can. Then he
And
will
here's
fix the
Carter.
bed sheet and cover
Here's
himself with the
Edwards.
bed sheet so
He's
that his
checked by
whole
Carter.
body is covered and no one can understand that he is sleeping. 15 minutes later, his
And
wife
here's
comes back.
Edwards.
Then he goes to the room to take a bath. In the meantime, like and subscribe to this video. Okay, friends? Then his wife takes a bath and comes to the bed.
Would have
Then
counted
when
had
he
it
goes
gone.
to sleep, the guy
And through
wakes
the
up in
first
the room.
half of play
He's very
here in
shocked
what's
to
been
see
a
this.
good one.
This guy has
Miami out
started
in
a very
front,
dangerous
leading by 3.
What makes velvet
Stay with
antlers
us,
so
folks.
valuable
We'll
that
be
they
back
generate
just after
millions of
halftime
dollars
to get
in
the
China?
third
You
quarter
see,
started.
velvet antlers are the soft growing stage of a deer's antlers and covered in a fuzzy layer of skin. Once they harden into bone, the deer rubs off this layer on trees, revealing the strong antlers underneath. But before that even happens, these antlers can be harvested while they're
And
still
after
in
a
the
fairly
velvet
even
stage.
first
The
couple of
harvested
quarters,
velvet
this second
antlers
half
are then
could turn out
sliced
to be a
into
great one,
pieces
as
and
both
used in
teams trying to
traditional
gain an
Chinese
edge.
medicine or eaten directly for their relief health benefits. Make velvet antlers a highly profitable industry in China.
And
What
James
makes
has got
velvet
the ball
This
here
man is
for
the first
Miami.
person in the world to ever
Their
attempt
biggest
to
lead of
find
the game
the
was
carpet,
9.
and it turned out a lot different than you could ever
The
predict.
drive. And it's James with the jam.
With a burst of
This thing was
speed,
actually
LeBron
working
turning
just
on the
as well
Jets,
as we
getting
do,
past the
even
D,
though he thought it was
and a
a
big
good
hammer.
car.
Carter from outside.
Carpet ended up going so hard that I had to speed up this video
Pass to
just
Curry.
to show you guys how long.
Here's the 3. Carter can't get it to go. Miami leading by 5. Here's James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's only a matter of time
Got to
until
be
Red
careful
Bull
once
comes knocking at
LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line.
This man is
A
the
lot of
first
power and
person
a
in
lot
the
of muscle
world to
coming
ever
at you.
attempt flying
Usually
through
it ends up
carpet.
with free throws.
This young man is truly a genius. On a
No free
moonlit
throws
night,
good
he
from
skillfully
James.
spread concrete, reinforced
pretty
it with
tough
steel
on the
bars for
defense. Who
strength.
you
He
gonna
even
pick
used
to
banana
center the
leaves as a
free throw
base,
line?
adding steel to
He's hitting
fortify the
free throws
structure.
right now.
Then
Form
he
looks good.
sneakily filled his wife's shoes with concrete.
And just
Do you think
working
he'll get in
his
trouble if
way
he finds out?
inside,
Next, he
keeping
sculpted a
Edwards
swan's
out of
head
the
and
paint
neck
is
using the
not an
reinforced
easy
concrete.
task.
After it dried, he refined the shape, ensuring the neck was small and
Ooh, he
crisp.
took a hard foul on the
Swan's
shot.
body. He
So
laid
he'll
down
head to the
fiber
line to shoot a pair.
framed it with bricks.
Miami
Concrete
shooting their
with steel
6th and
skeleton
7th free throw
durability.
attempts
After
tonight.
smoothing it, he flipped and cleaned the concrete panels. He then placed the swan's head at the front of the frame and attached the panels, forming the swan's body. To build a pool around the swan,
And
he
both free
stacked
throws
bricks,
good for
added a
Robinson.
drainage pipe, and coated the walls and floor with
Here's
concrete
Booker.
for waterproofing
Still
and
without a
smoothness.
bucket.
He also painted the swan white and the pond blue, adding pebbles and water
Outside
to complete
Carter.
the scene. He even
It's
placed
stolen
ducks
by
in the
James.
larger pond. What do you think about this unique pond? This young
It's
man is
stolen by
truly a
Curry.
genius. On a moonlit night, this is one of the worst torture methods in human history. The torture commences with the immobilization of the victim, laying them prone and exposing them
And
to a
that one
state of
falls to
utter
Curry.
defenselessness in the presence
So
of a
easy
goat.
to root for Stephen
The victim's
Curry because
feet
of how
are
much
drenched
fun
in a
he seems
saline
to have
solution,
on the floor.
making the skin
Embraces
prone to damage
competition,
as it
is
softens.
able to laugh it
Prompted
off
by
when something
hunger and
doesn't go his way.
discomfort, the goat is led to the salt-coated soles of the victim, where it employs its coarse tongue in a
Rebounded by
hard-licking
LeBron.
action.
Miami
The
leading by
torment
6.
is twofold. The skin, made vulnerable by the saline immersion,
Outside Carter.
is relentlessly abraded by the goat's
the tape.
abrasive tongue,
So
leading
with
to
2 free
extraordinary
throws, he was
pain
fouled in
for
the
the
act of
sufferer.
shooting. It goes
Persistent
on
licking
Kevin Durant.
eventually strips away the skin in layers, leaving nerve-ending spare and vastly amplifying the agony experience. As the procedure drags on, the raw, exposed flesh is subject to
And he makes both free
infection,
throws.
resulting in excruciating pain and opening the
Third
door.
quarter of play with
This
just
is one
over
of the
1.5
worst
minutes
torture
gone
methods
by.
in human history. The torture
The floater.
commences with the immobilization
The
of the
3,
victim,
Durant.
laying them prone and
Rebound
exposing
Miami.
this.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
This is your gun.
Like,
Pass to Chamberlain.
This is your
James
gun.
outside. Stolen by Carter.
This is your gun.
It's Booker on the wing. Up and over Carter. Booker no good.
Your gun. There's the finish.
Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
This is your gun. If you
Outside
rewind
for
the
Booker.
video.
The 3 ball. Chamberlain pulls it in. Miami
This
leads
is
by
your
8.
gun. If you like, comment, share, rewatch, and subscribe. This is your gun if you check the link in bio. This is your gun if you scroll.
Dirty underwear. Dad,
This is your
look.
gun if you scroll.
Dirty underwear.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and F is for friends. Avocados from Mexico. CAMPFIRES, so when you song Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
See how a dying whale kills its family members while dying? Actually, whenever a whale comes to the seashore due to the flow